Hey, today I'm going to do a little bit of very easy basic roof DIY maintenance for your RV, and I'm going to go over some insert molding. So I was recently on my roof, noticed that my insert molding is cracked, so that's going to be a problem. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on the roof and show you how to fix it. I needed this 1-inch replacement vinyl insert molding, and then I'll need my drill, or you can do it with a screwdriver as well. Just need a Phillips head and a ladder to reach the roof of your RV. So let me show you how to do this. Alright, so we're on the roof, and I pulled this die core back a little bit to expose this screw right here, but you can kind of see this is the RV insert molding that's there, and it was split. So what I'm going to do is I expose this, and this tells me I'm going to have to redo some of this die core, which is really easy to do. I'm going to take a drill and I'm going to pull this out. Okay, that's out, and now this will all just pop on out, and I'm going to pull that out, and then I'm going to show you how it disconnects at the bottom. And it just loosens all the way down like that. As you can see, I can just easily pull this down like that, and then it stops. There's a little plate down here with a screw, just like that. That pops off just like that. Here's the screw, and make sure not to lose that. Just gonna leave that right like that. When I'm here, I'm looking at these screws. I can see there's been a little bit of moisture in here. Let's see if I can show you. You can see how there's like a little bit of just rusting underneath that, but it doesn't look like it's actually gone into the screw itself. The screw's not rusted out, so I would say that this is in pretty good shape. Probably cut it just in time. And now I'm going to show you how to install the new vinyl insert. So back to the top. When you're doing this part, you want to make sure that you've got this going the right way. So I'm going to show you, see how it kind of goes up, like it kind of humps up like that. This is the way you want it to be up. It's got these little winged grooves that fit perfectly in this track, just like this. And so the first thing I want to do is I want to get this attached. So I'm going to screw this in. And the best way to do that is to kind of push it by the hole where it's going to be in. Some people use an awl to kind of do that. Be very careful not to make a slice in that. I just make a little hole, pop a little hole in there. There we go. There we go. It goes right into the hole that it started with. Alright, that's nice and set in there. So then now, the rest of this way down, you're just going to manually get it sat in that groove. And one thing I like to do is I like to run this all the way down so that it's nice and taut. And just toss it down like that. And it's just moving it back side to side. Something to note when you're doing this, if you store this kind of in a warm environment, like I kind of set it outside because it's in the high 70s here, it's a lot easier and more pliable to work with. Alright, so now that that's kind of worked down a little bit, I'm going to go down, move the ladder over here so I can work along the side, and it's a little bit more sturdy. I'll tell you that the forecast was clear today, but now it's really sounding a lot like rain. I can hear it and I can smell it a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up, but I need to get that die core self-leveler up there, and then I'm just going to cover the area in plastic just in case it rains, because it's hard to do any roof maintenance on your RV in the summertime in Florida because it always rains. Alright, so I'm just going to cut this where it terminates all the way down there. I'm going to pull this out. So now I have to remember what I did with the screw. Line the screw back up, I made a little divot. And it goes right back into where it was. So I'm going to inspect this real quick, make sure I didn't leave anything out. I'm going to get back on top and I'm going to show you how I'm going to seal that. Alright, we're back up on the roof. I'm going to use some die core self-leveling lap sealant to cover this back up. And another thing I'm going to note is I don't know if you can kind of see it, but it looks like, I don't think it's a problem yet, but we definitely have some separation down there. So I'm going to clean this whole area off with some lacquer thinner and then I'm going to apply lap sealant to kind of this whole area to kind of touch it up, which is honestly part of your normal roof maintenance and should be done whenever you see something like that. So alright, so now you see how easy it is for you to replace your vinyl insert molding. And I was kind of racing the clock a little bit because it's going to rain, but I got the self-leveling die core back up there and I cut some plastic and covered it. So we should be good to go until that cures, and I no longer have problems with that being damaged. But what I did notice when I was up there is that I do have some other sealant that needs to be replaced and some other insert molding that needs to be placed on the side rails. So keep an eye out for those videos coming up soon. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions or any ideas for content that I can make for you. And don't forget to subscribe. Have a good one.